Coming out from prison and then expecting me to just give up my property to him. How am I sure that he will still go back and do? I don't know what took him to prison in the first place.
I cannot give my house to a criminal because they will still mobilize and do harms to you. So it is very, very important for you to check out the person profile. What was the really cause that took him to prison? Yeah.
Those are the views that perhaps paint a picture of how difficult it is to attempt to reintegrate an ex-convict into society. The stigma seems skin deep. Society's rather dim view of ex-convicts, therefore, shows how much of a difficult task it is for the system to make the general public embrace them as normal persons. But in a rare gesture, a group that's pretty keen on restorative justice had decided to take on the challenge and make a difference. Here is a shelter for ex-convicts. This facility is located in Ado Nkasa, a suburb of Nasarawa State, north-central Nigeria. This is a form of refuge for ex-convicts who may have lost contact with family and friends and most likely have nowhere else to turn.
Many of the people will release, they will tell us that they will have to go to bus parks to pass the night because some of them were coming in from other states. I remember the time Chibueze had to drive down to a bus park just to make sure that the man had a place. He was a family man with 4 children.
And the reality is that we don't have a system that supports their reintegration back into the community.
There are a lot of innocent people who are incarcerated. And when they do not have a place to go to after incarceration, they become hardened while there. They come out and then feel that they have been stigmatized.
Representative of the Nigerian Correctional Service at the occasion says this is a laudable gesture.
Some of them, where they left their families, by the time they spend these reasonable years in custodial center, they come out, everything has been shambled.
Rehabilitation and reintegration of former prison inmates are some of the elements of restorative justice. And what is happening here at this facility, this shelter for ex-convicts, is a huge step forward, and it's one that is likely to make all the desired difference. Here is 35-year-old David Nimkel, the first occupant of this particular shelter for ex-convicts. After spending 8 years in a prison in Nasarawa State for a crime he still claims he knew nothing about, he lost contact with family and friends.
I believe by now everybody thinks I'm dead, I'm long gone. That as God will have it. Reja said no. Mercy says no.
Nimkel, an aspiring singer, has released a mini album. He hopes to make it big someday. Godfrey Eshamoge, Arise News.